Hey, thanks for joining in. This is a little quick video, basically a brand new system, and what we're primarily showing today is how to set up fan speed and check the refrigerant charge. Y'all hold on. Hey y'all, welcome back. We're going to do a quality control audit on a full new system that was just installed. It is a run-true system. So let's go see what we can do to this thing and get it all set up and commission it. Alright, so here we are. Got us a 4-ton drive system with a 4-ton outdoor unit and a 4-ton coil. We got dual returns, which is fantastic. See, the install department left the customer a couple of filters so they can change them. Let's do some static pressure and see what we got as far as airflow. Alright guys, we got us a hole drilled just under the evaporator coil, and we've got one drilled here inside of the blower compartment right down here. And we are testing this unit out at 0.8 inches of static. So we're going to get the manual out and see what kind of airflow it's running. This does have to go through and change our fan speeds and whatnot, so we'll have to look in there and see what fan speed is on, probably on high from the factory. Alright, get into here by hitting this little button here and scroll through till you hit COP. COP stands for Compressor Operation Speed Tap. So we've got all these little numbers across here. Whoops, where'd we go? There we are. Up here. Oops. So let's see where we're at. Oh, got to get back in there. CR, COD, HCOF, COP. There we are. And we are on speed tap 7. Alright, so here's the furnace we've got here. And on speed tap 7 at 0.8, we don't have a 0.8. We're going to have to do the creative math. We're moving 1400 CFM. We need 1600, so we're going to ramp this thing up to speed tap 9 and see what happens to our static. So let's get back in here. It's already jumped back. Scroll through to COP. One thing cool about these is you can change while you're on the fly. We'll go to 9, and I think you hold it in. Maybe hold that in. And there she goes. She ramps up, and our static goes to, wow, 1 inch of static. We don't have 1 inch of static, but we're moving 1690 at 0.7. So we're probably hitting, if we expand it out over here, we're probably right in the ballpark. So there's our 1600 CFM on a 4-ton. Alright, now we can get the charge checked. And something I always like to do, I always like to write it on the unit so everybody knows that on this date We did a static pressure, 1 inch, and we checked our blower data sheet at 1600 CFM. Alright, before we head out, we're going to make sure all of our wire nuts are nice and tight. Make sure all our spade connectors are on tight. It is the summertime and the gas valve is on. And our gas cock is turned on. Got a nice sediment trap. And just want to go and make sure everything's tight, plugged in, no loose ribbons. The safety switch is wired in. Give it a little tug on the wires here. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Good job, guys. Right. Let's go get some probes and we'll hook up and see what we got. Alright, the system's been running about 15 minutes now, but look at these numbers. Look at the total capacity. We are on a 4-ton unit, pushing 49,000 BTUs, almost 19 degrees on our Delta T. And all these numbers, this is all from Field Piece. Wonderful stuff. I encourage y'all to take a look at it. I got me a probe in my return. I got one a couple of feet off of the supply plenum so it mixes good, and you can see that just from here on the slide we just showed you that it is throwing out right at 49,000 BTUs on a 4-ton unit. So we are definitely in the ballpark. We're going to go check the charge. I wanted to show you this because I'm up on the 3rd level of a home and the units are far away, so we'll put a test to the Field Piece probes to see if they'll actually hang in there. Alright, here's our brand new 4-ton run true unit. First thing I noticed when I walked around here, look at all this standing water. We got 3 units in this home. We got a vinyl tubing from a pump dumping more water. I'm going to get me some PVC off the truck and extend that on down and maybe get it on around here so it's not up against the house monkeying with the foundation. Let's put our probes on and check the charge, see how things are operating. Alright, well, I've got some PVC and kind of had that vinyl tubing that was over there. I've got it stubbed in there. So we're now coming out and draining out over here. So we'll keep all that mud. Look at the river that thing's making. All that standing water's flowing downhill. We're doing a great job. Alright, we've got our Field Piece probes on, and let me show you the numbers of the pressures and temperatures and superheat, and you will see that the install crew did a fabulous job on setting the superheat. This is a piston system. Alright, on the Field Piece, all we have to do is enter the outdoor dry bulb temperature, and it will actually determine our superheat setting, which is 16.3. If you look under the suction line setting down at the very bottom, we got 16.1 degrees superheat. There's our subcooling at 17, suction 128, liquid line is 310. We are looking good. And once you're all done, you can print out a report right there on Field Piece. You can copy it, email it, and send it off to your customer. Put it in your files. Fantastic option. And we're going to put a little nylog just on the threads. Just one little drop. One little drop. We'll secure those down nice and tight and we will be good. Alright, we appreciate y'all watching, and be sure and hit the subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell. We'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe. Hey guys, I want to thank y'all for hanging in there and watching the video. This was a brand new system that just got installed. They sent me out to do a commission on it. The system's been installed for maybe a week and a half or so. So it has had time to get acclimated to the indoor conditions of the customer. They keep it on 76 degrees. So anyway, went and set up the blower speed, did a static pressure test, looked on the blower chart, found we were under aired, was able to get the fan speed up to 1600 CFM. However, our static pressure is a little bit high. I did make a note of that, and they'll reach out to the customer, see if they want to do something about it. But we are pushing the right CFM. I know there's some things that I did not show in the video. As far as firing up the gas, I did fire it off right quick. It's pushing 80 degrees outside, so we just wanted to make sure it did fire up. I did pull the door off and get into the blower and make sure everything was fine in there. As far as the outdoor is concerned, did get into the electrical, checked all the all the amp draws of the compressor, fan motor, made sure all the terminals were nice and tight. But primarily I just wanted to show y'all what it takes to just commission the airflow and set up the proper charge on the system. So once that is set, that should never have to be done. It should never change, as you all know. So anyway, I want to thank y'all for hanging in there, and maybe on the next one we'll get a little bit deeper into the commissioning of a system, but I just want to throw a quick one out there for y'all. I appreciate you. Y'all be good. Stay safe.